Back here at the home of the Y-D Red Sox, it is the fourth inning. Time for our hometown announcer inning here at Fox College Sports. That's when we bring the student broadcasters in, and leading off here in the top half of the fourth inning from Syracuse University, Dana Gray has the play-by-play. Mike, Dana, go ahead.
Thanks so much, Eric. Really appreciate it. Dana Gray, Ken Ryan here with you at Red Wilson Field. Just a picture-perfect day on Cape Cod in South Yarmouth, and a 6-2 lead for the Y-D Red Sox as we go to the top of the fourth. Tommy Mace, he's been dealing as of late. Ran into a little bit of trouble there in the second, but those first and third innings, just 8 pitches. I mean, the righty in his first start here on Cape Cod, it doesn't seem like the bright lights have scared him at all.
Not at all. Well, he's pitched in those bright lights, pitching in the College World Series this year. But you're right, ran into some trouble in the second inning, and had bounced back from that. Single last inning, pitched out of that, and he starts the fourth inning here.
It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Orleans Firebirds. Nick Osborne, the designated hitter, to start things off from the right side. One of the more interesting guys up down this Orleans lineup. Switch hitter, see some action out on the bump as well. And he'll be the first task for Tommy Mace to deal with here. In the top of the fourth, Red Sox leading it 6-2. Into the motions deals a first pitch, missing high to Nick Osborne, the Tennessee Tech product. Pitched in 8 games for Orleans so far this summer. Plated in 11. Excuse me, swing on the second offering. Dashbach will take it himself. Bit more adventurous than I think he wanted it to be, but out number 1 nonetheless.
Yeah, Mace getting over to cover, and a little mix up at first base, but Dashbach making the play. Smiles there by Mace. He does his job. He gets over. Let's take a second look at the play. Gets over there right off the bat. Good hustle. And then unable to stop. Well, when you're 6'6", right?
Right.
It's tough to stop that body.
That's a little something called momentum. But it is the first out at the top of the fourth. And it'll bring up Phil Clark, one of the 3 Commodores featured in this Orleans lineup. Catcher tonight for Kelly Nicholson's squad. First pitch. Fastball nabs the inner third for a strike. And Ken, I'm so happy that this package is put up on Fox College Sports and gives some fans at home a chance to see the top talent across the nation. I mean, Cape Cod Baseball League, it's supposed to be the cream of the crop. 0-1, bunted down the third base line. Waddell charges, and it goes out of the webbing. Perfectly placed from Clark. It looked like Waddell was going to have a play, but he botched it, and there's a base runner for the Firebirds.
Clark, last minute, dropping it down the third base line and hustling down the line. Tough play for Waddell. Clark will pick up the bunt single. Take a look at it here. Last minute turning, laying it down the left field line, third base line, hustling hard, and that's a tough play for Waddell. Even if he was able to catch it cleanly, would have been a tough play at first base.
So Clark now on first with 1 away in the top of the fourth. 6-2 lead for Y-D over Orleans, and Cardor Aldreni will dig in from the right side. Facing the righty, Tommy Mace. First pitch, breaking ball that falls right into the zone for a strike. Leading Orleans with 5 homers. Picked up RBI number 15. That leads the ball club as well. Coming back in the second inning. RBI double, and he absolutely smoked it. Mace a glance over at first. Clark the lead, and deals, misses away. 1-1. As I was saying, Ken, I'm so happy that, you know, the nation gets to see the college best players, because, you know, I'm not a math guy myself, but judging from the numbers, a handful of these guys are going to be playing in the big leagues in maybe only a handful of years.
That's what we see year in and year out. The best of the best being drafted, and they played here on the Cape. So many players in the big leagues have played on the Cape, and this is, and you can see the scouts right in the background there with their radar guns looking on. You don't know who the next superstar is going to be. Most likely he's going to be playing here on the Cape.
Florida versus ASU. Carter will call for time, and maybe none more notable, at least out of a Y-D Red Sox uniform. Chris Sale, tall, lanky lefty, now pitching for the Boston Red Sox. Strong outing last night at Fenway. He was right here at Red Wilson back in 2009. 1-2 pitch, fastball that stays up high by the letters to even the count up at 2-2. Sale pitching in that 2009 Cape League All-Star game. Just tossed 6 pitches, but he got a strikeout and sent the side down in order. Now he's towing that same rubber up at Fenway for the Boston Red Sox. One away in the fourth, 2-2 count. Mace deals. Fastball misses low in the dirt to push it full. Aldretti with a .250 average through 21 games for Orleans. They sit in fourth in the East Division, 21 points. Y-D leading the pack with 32 in first. Next offering, fouls it straight off his body. It'll keep the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 away.
Yeah, Mace taking a little bit off that pitch, a changeup, and Aldretti fouling it off.
This meeting number 3 of 6 between these two in the regular season. Though if things stay the same, the way it works in the Cape Cod Baseball League, that 5 spot is out, so could be seeing a possible 1 versus 4 matchup in the first round of the playoffs sometime in early August. Mace from the stretch, deals and misses away, ball 4. A battle won by Carter Aldretti, and there's 2 aboard with 1 out here in the top of the fourth.
The left fielder from
Some
Arizona.
notable alumni that have played for Y-D and through the years, Mike Bordick, Craig Biggio, Eric Wedge, a teammate of mine, Chris Sale from 2009, and like we talk about, you know, this is best players eventually get to the big leagues. Buster Posey, another one, 2006 and 2007. There's been a number that have played here in Y-D, and Scott Pickler has seen all of those guys come up and has built relationships with them and helped them get to the next level.
And he should get some credit for that, as well as Wanders, the pitching coach, will chat out and have a chat with Tommy Mace. Just named the ABCA Hall of Fame after 34 years coaching at Cypress College out in California. Not too bad places to spend your year. Go coach baseball in California, and then now in his 21st season at the helm of the Y-D Red Sox. And he's been fantastic for the Red Sox. Definitely something to take some credit for, and it's got to be fun for these managers to see guys like this come out for Kelly Nicholson into the ranks and go play in the MLB.
Yeah, some great names from Orleans as well, and Carlton Fisk at the very top. And Tard Helton, Brandon Crawford, most recent. So there's a lot of notable great Hall of Famers that are on that list.
Frazier will take high for ball 2. Left fielder from Arizona. RBI single back in the second inning that plated the second Orleans run. They trail 6-2 in the top of the fourth.
And Mace struggling right now, back-to-back walks.
Getting the signs from the backstop, Adam Kerner, now into the motions, 2-0, wave and a miss. Out in front of that one was Frazier, 2 balls and a strike on the 8-man.
Actually, the error and then the walk. So runners on at first and second, and it hasn't been easy for Tommy Mace this inning.
2-1 count on Matt Frazier. Clark leading off of second, Aldretti off of first. Neither held on. Well, Mace will glance back and now step off. Cost the shortstop. Applying a little bit of trouble back there for Phil Clark. And errors have plagued this Y-D team pretty much throughout the entire season. The worst defense throughout the entire Cape. A .949 fielding percentage entering today. 13 errors in their last 3 games. 2-0 hangs a little bit high for the liking of home plate umpire Rick Emerson. 3 balls and a strike. Andrew Martinez awaiting on deck, should he be needed. Firebirds trying to mount some sort of a rally here in the fourth. Mace, a couple looks back at second, sets at the belt, and fires. Cut and a miss from Frazier. Nice job from Mace to work his way back in this count, push it full.
Yeah, reaching back, getting a little extra on that fastball, 3-1, elevating it a little bit, but right by Frazier. And running the count full now.
Left-handed hitter out of Arizona facing the tall righty from Florida. 3-2 pitch. Line through the hole on the right side. Base hit around third. It goes Clark, and he'll be held up there. Bases juiced for Orleans. First hit of the inning goes to Matt Frazier, and it'll be bases loaded for the 9-man, Andrew Martinez.
And the tying run coming to the plate with the bases loaded. Orleans bouncing back, trying to answer.
Last time these two teams met up, the Red Sox put up 9 runs in the first 2 innings. They hop out with 5 in the first here. Once again, Orleans starting to scratch and crawl their way back in. They trail 6-2, but a golden opportunity for the 9-man, Andrew Martinez, the shortstop tonight for Orleans. Mace deals, misses a little bit outside to Martinez. Actually spent some time with Y-D earlier this summer, about the first month. Played 13 games for Scott Pickler and the Red Sox before making his way up Route 6 to Orleans to play for Kelly Nicholson. 1-0 offering. It's a bounding grounder over to Waddell. He's got it on to second for 1. Over to first. High throw pulls Dashbach off of first base. That'll score a run. Martinez safe. And just like that, it's 6-3 Red Sox.
Well, it could have been an ending inning double play, but instead a run in for Orleans. The throw from second base just off the mark, drawing Dashbach off the base. Let's take a look at it here. Looked like a routine double play. Nice throw by Waddell, but the throw from Campbell just high enough to elevate Dashbach off the bag, and he did not get his foot down. So a run in, cutting the lead in half now for Y-D.
Pat DeMarco digs in from the right side. 2 outs now, runners at the corners. First pitch, he swings at it, grounds it over to Koss at short. He'll make the easy play to Campbell. That's the 3rd out, my friend, and that'll retire the side. Firebirds do score a run. Now 6-3 Red Sox.
Dana, for a split second there, I thought you were going to call a 4-out inning. At least somebody in the field. I'm glad you knew how many outs there were. Great job. Best of luck as you return to Syracuse at the end of the summer.
Thanks so much, guys. Had a blast.
Our hometown announcer inning will continue after this.